Lyn from Fixin with Zoe Lyn, and today I was sitting at my house and one of my friends called me and said that their air conditioning wasn't working and they wanted me to come and fix it. So I'm at my friend's house and I'm going to fix their air conditioning. The first thing I noticed is that the furnace switch was switched. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn it back on. Now let's go and see if that worked. Well, the air is blowing very cold, but I'm not 100% sure what popped the breaker. So I'm gonna have to call my cousin Justin to help.
Hello?
Hi, I have an air conditioning problem and I'm not 100% sure what popped the breaker. Can you help?
I'm gonna have to come over because it's too hard to explain. I'll be here in a bit, okay?
Okay, bye. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for coming over. My friend really appreciated it.
You're welcome.
Well, I see you brought a lot of things. What are they?
These are the things that can blow a breaker. This is a breaker, and if it's a bad breaker, it could blow a breaker. And if a bad capacitor, this can blow a breaker too. Same as a bad blower motor. That can blow a breaker too. And when the filter gets clogged, that can blow a breaker too.
Well, I already tested everything and they said they were all fine. So I think we have to replace everything.
Yes.
Let's get started.
Okay. Hey Zoe, can you pull the squirrel cage out of the furnace so I can change the blower motor?
Sure, no problem. I'll tell you when I'm done.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tape back the breaker, because it's always a good idea to tape it so nobody turns it back on while we're working. There's also a switch within hand reach on the furnace. It's a lot to have on. So make sure that it's also turned off and taped back. Fixing a blower motor isn't that hard of a job, so if you learn how to do it yourself, then you're going to be saving at least $500. So let me show you how to fix it yourself so you don't have to waste $500 of your own money. The first thing we're going to need to do is take off the cover. The blower motor is behind this cover. I'm just going to need to remove the 2 screws. It might vary from where you are at, but they all should be pretty similar. We have to take out our control board. It's only 2 screws. We have to be very careful with the control board. Now to take out the squirrel cage, it's gonna be hard to get it out because there's 2 screws, but they're very hard to get to. After the last 10 minutes of trying the screwdriver, I realized that it's not the right size. Step number 1, make sure that you have a light to see what you're doing. Now that I have my screws out, the squirrel cage should pull out very easily. This switch is in my way, so I'm going to have to take out this screw to get it out of my way. It's going to be way easier to put in the new blower motor on the table. So I'm just going to take the whole thing out. All I have to do
wires.
I forgot one. It'd be way easier to do this on the table. As you can see, I have to turn this and then I will be able to flip it around. Now that I got it loose, I can flip it over and take out the bolts on the other side. I have to put on my new bracket and make sure that it is exactly where the old one is. When I do my final tightenings, I have to measure and make sure that it is still exactly 2 inches. Now I have to put it back in the scroll case. We need to put in a new capacitor. You can never touch the ends of a capacitor because they might hold voltage and you might get shocked. So we have to be very careful. The brown wires go to your capacitor. It doesn't matter what side they're on. Now you have to adjust your scroll cage right in the center. Otherwise, it'll make an awful noise. Once it spins nice and doesn't make any noise, then you can tighten your shaft. Just remember, Justin wanted me to take out the scroll cage so he could put back in the blower motor. But he was playing Fortnite and I didn't want to bother him because he was having a good time. So now it's ready to go back in the furnace. Once the blower motor is in and it's on the track, it just pushes back. Now I have to put in the 2 bolts that hold in the blower motor. I taped the wires together to keep them away from the scroll cage. And now I have to reconnect the wires. White goes to white, black goes to black, blue goes to blue, and red goes to red. Now I have to put back in my control panel. It's only the 2 screws that we took out. The last thing I need to do is put on my panel and my cover. Yeah, and I did put my switch back in. Oh, I almost forgot my filter. The last thing I need to do is put in my breaker. So I have to wait for the electrician to get here to put it in because kids shouldn't put in breakers. The electrician just left. I can't wait until I'm old enough to put in a $10 part for $150. We should be good to go. Well, it sounds good. I'll check back in an hour to make sure that it hasn't popped the breaker.
Hi Zoe, you did a good job out there. It's been on for an hour, so it should be good.
Thanks, Justin. I wouldn't know what to do without you. You've been watching Fixin' It with Zoe Lyn. Don't forget to like,
Subscribe,
share,
comment.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.